Hello and welcome everyone. As you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the Black Lives Matter movement today, which is something that everybody should be talking about right now. Today I wanted to make a video to celebrate the Black artists which really inspire me. Some of the past, which I'm going to share first, some of my favorite artists from the 60s and 70s, some even from the 50s, and then I want to share some of my favorite creators over on Instagram as well. I'd kind of gone back and forth about making a video about this just because I didn't want to talk over anybody, but I figured highlighting some of my favorite Black artists would be a great way to boost some new people's voices, and maybe you can see some new accounts that you love. I know I really love these people. So before we get started with that, I will be linking sources down in the description if you'd like to donate. I encourage you to donate if you have free money. I've been donating to the organizations that I'm going to link down below. They could really use your help right now, and doing whatever you can, even if it's just like $5 here, $5 there. It's gonna help somebody somewhere, If you do not have any money that you can donate, that's totally understandable. I'm going to link this video which this YouTube creator Zoe Amira created, and it's literally the most genius idea. You can just watch the video, don't skip through the ads. If you want to do a little bonus, you can click on the ads. That actually helps with Google AdSense, and they'll get more money, and then all of the money is being donated to Black Lives Matter. So it's really a great way that you can, for free, help. You can even watch it multiple times. I've heard a way to get it to count multiple times is to not watching it on repeat, but to watch it and then watch 2 videos from any other creator all the way through and then stream it again. So you can have this going multiple times and have multiple donations. I've been doing that as well. It's super easy and it's for a good cause. So I'm going to link that below. Genius idea. And then I'm going to be linking other sources as well. I will also be putting links to petitions that I've been signing as well. That is another free way that you can help. If you're protesting, please, please, please be safe. I'm not here to preach to anyone today or try to school them on anything or anything. I'm still learning myself. But I think that this is an important issue that we all need to be paying attention to right now. It's not even a political issue. It shouldn't be. This is literally a people issue. So read up on it. Do what you can to donate, sign petitions, protest if you can, talk to your family members, talk to your friends. Without further ado, I'm going to first be talking about some of my favorite 60s, 70s, some 50s even, Black artists. So first up, we have Nina Simone. Nina was a civil rights activist, singer, musician, and songwriter. She started her jazz career playing in a nightclub in New Jersey. She went on to record 40+ albums, using her music with her activism to inspire Black women to define beauty for themselves despite what society says. She received 2 honorary degrees in music and humanities at Amherst College and Malcolm X College. Next up, we have the Queen, Diana Ross herself. Diana, of course, is a fashion legend. She's a singer, a record producer, and an actress. She first stepped onto the spotlight as a singer of the Supremes, who are also the best-charting female group in history. Diana continued her music career solo in the 70s and took up acting too, which got her some Golden Globe nominations. As if that wasn't impressive enough, she was named the most successful female artist in history by the Guinness Book of World Records and has been given the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016. Moving on to Tina Turner. She is a singer who became popular in the 60s and continued her career in the 90s. She's been called the Queen of Rock and Roll and has won 12 Grammys. She was also ranked 17th as the Rolling Stones list of 100 greatest singers of all time. She's pretty well known for her stage energy and her amazing performances as well. If you have not seen a video of Tina Turner performing, look it up. The dancing, the singing, the outfits. She's amazing. Then we have got Aretha Franklin, who is a civil rights activist, singer, songwriter, and pianist. She was signed to Capitol Records at 18, but her songs began taking off after signing with Atlantic Records in '66. In 1987, she was the first female performer inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and is still known as the Queen of Soul today. Among many awards, Aretha has been given the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the National Medal of Arts, both great honors from the U.S. government officials. Little Richard, who is a little more 50s, but I feel like I can't skip over him since he has influenced so many of my favorite 60s artists. Was a singer, songwriter, and musician. Recently passed. Very sad. We miss him very much. And he's not to forget an absolute style icon and an amazing performer as well. Then, of course, I have to mention Jimi Hendrix, an icon, a very short-lived career, but still considered one of the most influential guitarists in rock history. He actually was enlisted in the US Army in 1961 and trained, but was discharged after a year. He became popular first in the UK with his very first manager, Chas Chandler, who was also the bassist for The Animals, then later recognized in the US after playing in the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. I always think it's interesting to see how all the different bands kind of crossed over at the time and musicians helped each other out and were kind of a part of each other's projects. Then we have P.P. Arnold, who was a singer popular in the 60s, and she was also good friends with Mick Jagger, who encouraged her to continue her career in the UK. She also worked with the Small Faces, which is where I first heard her voice. It was actually on If You Think You're Groovy was the first time I heard her singing, and I was like, who is that? Amazing voice. So yeah, she worked with the Small Faces and was the muse and girlfriend of Steve Marriott in 1967. Then we have Grace Jones, who is a singer, model, record producer, among other things. She started her career in the early 70s as an icon in the Studio 54 era, and then as the 80s moved along, she kind of transformed more into the new wave style. Next up we have Ray Charles, who was blinded as a child but continued to be a pioneer of soul music in the 50s. Which is absolutely amazing to me. He was listed number 10 in the Rolling Stones Top 100 Greatest Artists of All Time and has won 17 Grammys. He has also been awarded with the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Next up we have the babe Marsha Hunt, an actress, model, singer, writer who first got her big break when she was in the musical Hair. She was also a muse to Mark Bolan and Mick Jagger, who is the father of her child. It is also said that Brown Sugar has written about her, which I would not deny. She's a total babe, total muse. If I didn't mention your favorite artist, please put them down below. I'd love to check them out. And now let's move on to some of my favorite current artists who I will be sharing their Instagram here, and I will be putting all of their usernames down in the description as well, like a link to their Instagram, so you can go click and it'll send you over there. First up we have Groovette Vintage Emma. She has some vintage clothes for sale as well, but she always takes some beautiful pictures. Love her outfits too. Then we have Elan 1975. I've followed her literally forever. Like, I feel like we go way back even though I've never met her. Brand, she's just like an amazing person, has amazing style, love her so much. Okay, now we have 60s gal, Alicia. She is so pretty. Her makeup and hair is always beautiful. Her outfits are amazing. I really enjoy seeing her posts. Then we have Nightwolf, Mila. She is, I hope I'm saying that right, Mila? She's always so sweet. She has got a very cool vibe and like stunning, honestly, so stunning. Then we have Pentagram, Penny. She's amazing. She's literally like a modern bombshell. She's so beautiful, and she does some really cool makeup looks too. Then we have Viva Kayla. She has a really cute like 50s kind of a style. She's very sweet as well. Rini Riot, oh my gosh, I love her art style. She does like very vibrant contrasting colors, which I find very cool. Artifact X, which is actually a vintage store, and they have some really cool items. Like, just looking at their things, I like the kind of like style that they go for. I also like her bio. It says, "No, I do not wish we lived in the past." Honestly, same. You can appreciate style and music and everything without wanting to put yourself there, which I think is a healthy thing to do. Then we have Iridescence, totally like a goddess, like literally an angel sent from heaven. I cannot believe that she's from Chicago too, now that I'm like looking at her bio. Then we have Chin the Kid, who does really cool makeup, and I always love her post. Moving on to Joshy Soul, who's a musician. I love his post as well as his music is really good too. Like, it's just like feel good vibes kind of music. Okay, and then this is the last one, and I really love their page, Dainty Funk. Mod is amazing. I just found them really recently, but the makeup is beyond phenomenal. They should have literally hundreds of thousands looking at this makeup. Like, I don't get it. Please, everybody go follow them, because, and also like the most amazing moving poetry. Go follow those creators. I'm going to link them down in the description. Please donate if you can. If you can't donate, remember, you can sign petitions, you can talk to your friends and family, you can educate yourself. Stream that video that I'm going to be linking down below. Please stream it over and over again. Share with your friends, share with your family. I'm sending you guys all extra love and extra light right now. I hope everybody's doing well. If anybody else has any good resources as well, please drop those down below. I would say my outro, but I don't feel like it's very fitting for these times, so I'm just gonna exit with lots of love to you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.